Hello guys and welcome. It's WWE 2K23 time again. This time we're going to dive into the match that could be happening at this year's SummerSlam between Gunther and Drew McIntyre for the Intercontinental Championship. That's what it's looking like they're leading up to. And we're going to dive into who could win that possible iconic epic battle. So if you want to see who's going to win that match, stay tuned. If you want to see more videos like that, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the action, guys. Here you see Drew McIntyre starting to match off with Gunther. Gunther taking the upper hand, and then big old smack from Gunther to Drew McIntyre. Then he throws McIntyre into the ropes, that German suplex, then that impaler on the outside, then headbutts him into the turnbuckle there. This first match is really dominated by Gunther for the most part. Drew McIntyre doesn't get dominated, but it does take him a little while to get his bearings and fight back a good little bit. It's still a good match. As you see here, he finally gets that spine buster, one of the first big moves for him of the match. Then back to Gunther for that, and then Gunther slams his head into the announce table. But then Drew McIntyre comes back with this 3 clothesline deal here. And then Gunther retaliates with a power bomb and pile up. 1, 2, and Drew McIntyre kicks out. Then he smacks Drew McIntyre's head into the turnbuckle again. Then a second power bomb and stack. He's too close to the ropes and gets a rope break. Then Drew McIntyre out of nowhere with a Claymore kick pinfall. 1, 2, and Gunther kicks out. So then Gunther rolls out of the ring thinking he's safe, but here comes a flying and then it kind of gets a little messed up after all that, and then he just goes bum wild, just smacking the crap out of Drew McIntyre there, and then a big power bomb, and then a future shot DDT from Drew McIntyre, and a pinfall. 1, 2, and Gunther kicks out again. So then Drew McIntyre calls for the Claymore kick. One more time. Claymore to Gunther, goes for the pin. 1, 2, Gunther kicks out again. Which leads up to him trying to go for the ground and pound, but Gunther counters with his own ground and pound. Then goes up top for this big old splash down on Drew McIntyre. Then a big knee busts Drew McIntyre wide open. And now he waits for Drew McIntyre to get up. Gives him one more power bomb and stack. 1, 2, 3. As you see, Gunther won the first simulated match. And now, as we look back on that one, Gunther, with what could happen, he could possibly do that and retain his title. But this could also happen here. The second match, Gunther starts off strong, but then Drew McIntyre gets him down for the ground and pound. Then Drew McIntyre gets him back up. And here we see him just manhandling Gunther. Gunther rolls outside the ring. They take it outside. And now McIntyre with a big vertical suplex on the outside of the ring. And now Gunther showing off as they take it back inside the ring, and Drew McIntyre makes him pay for it. But then Gunther gets a leg up here with that move just to show off. and cause McIntyre to headbutt him. Then he picks up McIntyre and carries him over to the turnbuckle once more for one more headbutt into the turnbuckle pad. Then he starts beating on McIntyre as he's getting up, and then a Claymore kick out of nowhere. Goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. He grabbed the rope, but noticed the referee wasn't seeing it and barely kicked out before the 3 count. Now McIntyre back on the offensive, manhandling Gunther across the ring. And now just stomping the crap out of the Intercontinental Champion. As he stomps some more onto Gunther, he busts him wide open with a kick to the forehead. And now he continues the beatdown on Gunther. Future shot DDT. Pinfall. 1, 2. Gunther kicks out again. So then Drew McIntyre goes up top to the top rope for a diving elbow drop onto Gunther. And now Drew McIntyre calling for it. 3, 2, 1. It is Claymore time. Bam! Claymore, pinfall. 1, 2, and a 3. Drew McIntyre wins and is the new Intercontinental Champion. Also, something else that could very well happen at SummerSlam. Now for the third match to see who wins 2 out of 3 is coming up right now. Stay tuned. Here we go. The third match starts off with Drew McIntyre putting Gunther in a Kimura lock. Gunther spins out of the Kimura lock and they get back into the action, and Gunther drops McIntyre onto the top rope and then catches him from behind, and a big power or clothesline bout took McIntyre out of his body. Now Gunther down with the ground and pound. Then Gunther lifting up McIntyre for another clothesline on the top rope. Then they made their way outside the ring, and another big clothesline from Gunther to Drew McIntyre. He throws McIntyre back into the ring. Gunther goes up to the top rope with a diving drop kick onto McIntyre. And now a big suplex from Gunther to McIntyre. The beginning of this match has been severely dominated by Gunther. McIntyre started off strong, but then Gunther has been really dominant here the last little bit. And now McIntyre trying to make a comeback as he picks him up, and then a big old overhead belly to belly suplex. Then a big power slam to Drew McIntyre from Gunther. Now Drew McIntyre got Gunther down for the ground and pound again. And now he's down for the stomps too, from Drew McIntyre to Gunther. And now another ground and pound, as Drew McIntyre is making his comeback in a big way. Taking it down, but now Gunther back with his finishing move. 1, 2, and a kick out right before 2. Gunther did not get the pinfall there on Drew McIntyre. They take it outside, and Drew attacks him with a headbutt. They end up back inside, and Gunther drops him head first into the turnbuckle again. And now a big knee drop to Drew McIntyre, busts Drew McIntyre wide open, and now a big knee to the jaw of Drew McIntyre. And now Drew McIntyre gets back up and takes the fight to Gunther. And now a big knee drop to Gunther, and McIntyre's calling for the Claymore. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Claymore kick, busts Gunther wide open. He goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre wins the third match. He wins 2 out of 3. According to WWE 2K23, if Drew McIntyre and Gunther go one-on-one at SummerSlam, we could very well see Drew McIntyre dethrone Gunther and become the new Intercontinental Champion. If you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys on the next one. This is Mickleback, signing off.